Leinster Rugby head coach Leo Cullen. Leo, your immediate reaction, a good win, but you had to dig it out.
Yeah, as you can see, pretty horrific conditions here in what we thought was going to be sunny Treviso. But yeah, no, we're delighted to get a win. Had to dig it out. I thought we had great support here today. So, you know, we talked beforehand going into the game just about it was a reasonably simple equation for us. We just needed to win the game, and you know, after digging in and weathering the storm, I think in the first 20 minutes I thought we had a lot more control after that in the game, particularly in the second half. As the game wore on, we managed to play in the right areas of the field, put some good pressure on, and obviously got another penalty, a couple of tries, and yeah, we got what we needed to out of the game. So yeah, no, overall delighted.
It's been a massive week for a lot of these players, obviously called into the Irish squad for the first time for a couple of those young lads out there. How do you think they coped with the news this week and obviously bringing that into a performance today?
Yeah, it was a short turnaround as well, so obviously off the back of a Sunday game last week. Again, I think the guys applied themselves well. Conditions difficult. We trained in a lot worse, to be fair, last Thursday at home, so prepped as well. But yeah, no, it's great. We've a good chunk of guys now that will go on hopefully to represent Ireland, which is a great achievement, obviously, I think, for all the work that goes on behind the scenes. So it's been a really positive block for the club. I think, you know, the work that goes on in Leinster behind the scenes in terms of progressing the players and managing the players, and you know, all the different upskilling that goes on. So positive reflection on, I think, a lot of that work that does take place. For us now, we get a bit of a break. Leinster get a bit of a break, so a chance for us to take stock of all the things that have taken place. You know, there's lots of things that we can continue to improve upon. With a good chunk of guys away for the Six Nations, it allows us to work with a slightly different group of players as well. So chance for us to develop some more young talent, and hopefully that'll serve us well then for later in the season.
And obviously the main carrot at the start of the season was a quarter-final, but a home quarter-final even more important, and the equation was quite simple for today to get the win, and you've done that, and it's a game hopefully in the Aviva on that first weekend in April.
Yeah, exactly. I think they try and control as much as you can, and you know, there's the statistical advantage of playing at home in a quarter-final. That doesn't really account for much, but you know, it's important that we try and make it count. So hopefully we'll get a big crowd, which I presume will be at the Aviva stadium, and you know, like a lot of the support that are here today don't have quite as far to travel to go to the game. So yeah, I think it's very positive overall. You know, we'll see obviously back and watching who we get over the next day and a bit, and watch with great interest.
Finally, there's been a lot of talk about records and unbeaten runs and all that kind of stuff. Now that you're finishing that 13-week block, which has taken a huge amount of effort, players, backroom staff and even supporters to be on the road and in the RDS, like 36,000 over 2 weekends in the RDS recently, it's been a monumental effort from everyone involved.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like it was a great block of games. You know, some really positive results. Like it's, you know, winning that amount of games, it's not something that any of the players or any of the management really aspire to. Like, we set our stall out every week and just go out and try and win every game that we play. So, and we try to pick a team according to go out and win every game that we compete in. So, you know, but as you say, like, there's a lot of work that goes into that. So yeah, I think it's a good positive reflection on some of that work that does take place. So for us, we just roll on now. As I said, we've got the 3 games during the middle of the Six Nations in the Guinness Pro 14, and then we've a trip to South Africa to look forward to after that. So those 5 games, you know, it's a good opportunity for a lot of guys to progress and, you know, try and stake a claim in the jerseys that they'll get to wear, hopefully. So yeah, as I said, like it's been a really positive block, and we can have a bit of a breath and reflect on, you know, some of the work that has taken place.